It's been a little over 4 years since I took my last work trip, so let's talk about some of my essentials that I took while traveling. What's going on, everybody? This is Lamar with MF and Research. Like I said, my last travel trip was, I think, July 2019. Then my son was born in the next month. He was about 2.5 months early, so we spent a few months in the NICU. Then after that, we spent the next few months making sure that he was healthy. After that, it was March 2020. We all know what happened in March 2020, so didn't have to do any traveling. I usually like to take work trips to try different gear, different loadouts, different suitcases and stuff like that, just because my job pays for my luggage and I don't have to worry about it. And I'm usually not going to a lot of different places. I'm usually in one hotel and going from site to site from there. So now let's take a look at everything I brought with me. I had to do a voiceover on the audio because it didn't come out too good in the hotel room, but hey, we're here. All right, so what you're looking at here, we'll go in sections. We've got my clothing, just for I think 5 days, some workout clothes, some underwear, and my sling bag. Usually with my clothes, I'm gonna go with woolly. I'm switching all my stuff to wool, like I said, and here are some of the shirts that I brought. Just a t-shirt, a v-neck, a polo, and then a long sleeve button up. And like I said before, I got underwear, but I'm not gonna show those, but they're Woolly brand, so they work out perfectly. I think they managed to balance the switch between weight and size, and you can wash them out and dry them real quick. I just pack all my stuff in a series of these compression bags, and they work great. They're pretty good material, good quality. You can find them on Amazon all the time. And this is just everything I've got. In the corner, you see my Taskin roller. I brought an umbrella with my water bottle. There's the roller hung up like I always do when I get to a hotel. That way it's there, ready to use. I brought some recording stuff too. I brought my, one thing I did try this time was to bring the Go Sling. I'm still testing it out, so I thought I'd just bring it with me. You guys saw it in the review. This is just it when I got it initially. I don't really have it loaded out right here, but I've been trying it in a couple different configurations this week, and it's worked out pretty good. I also brought some stuff to record some videos. I had grand plans of recording a few videos while I was here in my hotel. It didn't quite go as planned, and I've got my melon hat. I've always got my melon hat with me because if I want to do anything, if it gets wet, if it rains, it's great water resistance. If I were to get in like a pool or something and wear it in the pool, it even floats. It's a great hat to keep with me while I'm out and about doing what I need to do. So going back from the clothes, this is kind of my tech section, all of my mobile office type stuff. This charger I just bought, I think I'm gonna do a video on that and some of my charging solutions that I had with me. It worked out pretty good. Just got some things you've seen before, the Mac Mini, a tablet, a portable monitor, the keyboard, the Logitech 2. This is the charger. You've seen that before. This is my first time actually testing it out on a trip. It wasn't too bad, not at all. So I've just got my headphones, a couple of wires and things like that. You see my lacrosse ball down there. I've got my dongles and adapters and stuff like that. That thing in the corner, I might talk about that in another video. It just keeps my iPhone from overheating. So here's just what was in my backpack. I had the air travel pack with me again. I've got my laptop, my first aid, the charger for my laptop, the week worth of vitamins, some Tylenol, some stuff. Remember the Foaming hand washing white towelettes that I have? I brought those with me to test those out. I've just got my pens and accessories. I've got my mobile EDC. I always keep that with me, and it just builds on the levels. I've got the things for my Rocketbook, just the pens and stuff like that, and all kind of little stuff, hand sanitizer, fidgets, wipes. I've got the collapsible cup. It definitely came in handy a couple times. Definitely keep that. It folds flat, fits right into one of the side pockets on the sling, so that's definitely beneficial. So I've got more stuff, just sunglasses, and a lot of this stuff, what I would do is take it out the backpack and migrate it over to the sling, and that would give me a little bit of versatility as I'm going back and forth. So like if I'm just out and about after work, I would just have the stuff like that in the sling. Gotta have the Victorinox with me. Just put that in my check bag and then put that in my sling when I got there. Collapsible towels always go with me. If you notice one thing in my videos, I keep a lot of the same stuff with me. It usually stays pretty consistent. This is one of the things I was testing out. I was testing out the Viperade, and I did a whole video on that by itself. Using the Viperade was cool to transfer things from the sling to the backpack, and it gave me a good foundation for my EDC while I was traveling. So now that you've seen what I brought, there's a few things I wish I would have done differently, and a few things that I'll probably do different on my next work trip, probably just my next trip in general. So if you notice, I had 2 umbrellas. That was an accident. I probably won't take an umbrella at all next time. I think I'll be better served with a packable jacket. That saves a little space because I can use that to keep the rain off me. I'm always gonna have a hat. I don't really have any hair to worry about, so that's not an issue. So I think I'm gonna go that route instead of umbrellas, and that'll save me a little bit of space. So I've had a Hero clip for a little while, and I never really completely got along with, all the hype behind them. But now that I've done some airport travel, I kind of see where they come in handy at. They hang up perfect on those little hooks. I use it a lot on this trip. So on trips, definitely come in handy. So I think I want a different water bottle. Definitely want a bigger water bottle for next time. I drink a lot of water, so the water bottles that I have fit the bag, but I think I might have to fix that. I think it's finally time to upgrade my power banks. I've had them for a long time, probably about 4 years or so, if not longer. Hadn't really seen the need to update, but since they work, they work. But I think with all the things that I carry with me, I think I'm going to need something a little different. And they make them a lot smaller, or if I want that same size, I get a lot more power output. So something definitely consider with the technology changing since I bought the last ones. So if you remember in the loadout video from the What a Slider, trying the different loadouts, I had a candy EDC. I like that idea. I think I'm going to keep one of those from now on. I think I'm going to have, it's not really big. I don't eat a lot of candy, but just a little bit. Sometimes, late in the afternoon, you get a little sleepy from lunch and you're sitting in meetings and stuff like that. A little piece of candy will go a long way. So I think I'm going to get something like that. And sometimes you just want a little piece of candy. So I think I'm going to pack something like that pretty small. So I forgot my snacks. My wife had a whole bunch of snacks from Trader Joe's ready for me, but I left them all here. So gotta bring my snacks. I hate going out to buy snacks. Sometimes it's fun because you find cool stuff, but a lot of times, depending on where you're going, you're not gonna find anything that you wouldn't find, and you just be spending more money, and you'll still have the stuff when you get back. So I definitely like having my own snacks so I can kind of control what I'm eating while I'm out. So next up, I think what I want to do next time is I'm gonna finally either get that iPad, or I'm gonna either get a smaller hub for my Mac Mini, just to cut down on some of that space, because the little hub that I use, it almost doubles it in height. So it works, it has a lot of ports, but I think, especially for traveling, I can get a little small little dongle and get that same approach, or at least for what I need, with a lot less space and a smaller footprint. So that makes my bag lighter, and it's less things I have to carry. And I want to find a better power solution, and I might integrate that in my power bank hunt. Something that'll charge the Mac Mini, or something that'll give power to the Mac Mini while I'm traveling, because I do like it. Maybe one day I'll switch to a truly wire-free option, get a laptop, like I said, an iPad or something like that. But for now, Mac Mini, I love it. I've just gotten so used to it, so I try to use it wherever I can. So those were my travel essentials for my first work trip in 4 years. It was kind of a fun experience, learned a lot, got to mess around with a lot. Took more than I needed, obviously, but definitely had the opportunity to pare down and see what I need, see what I don't need. Let me know what you guys take on your work trips. Let me know what you think I should add. Let me know any recommendations. I love getting feedback in the comments. I love hearing your recommendations, even those that are a little bit trollish, but that's cool too. So like I always say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you guys in the comments. MF and Research, I'm out.